American Pickers stopped filming the new season. American Pickers, the hit reality television program on the History Channel, has been becoming worse rather than better. The popular show's schedule has unexpectedly changed. The program might be going through something that is even worse than worse. This might be the worst thing that has ever happened to American Pickers, in fact. The schedule change. Wednesdays at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time is when American Pickers usually airs, but not this week. The popular reality television program on the History Channel has been replaced by another program. This week, something else will air in its stead. This may spell disaster for the show and all of its viewers. There has been a decline in the ratings for some time now. It all began when the History Channel dismissed Frank Fritz. The ratings right now are the lowest they've ever been. With the show's ratings plummeting like rocks off a cliff, this might signal the end. A network rarely decides to continue running a show whose ratings keep declining. Sadly, American Pickers' ratings are perilously low. What is replacing American Pickers? American Pickers will be replaced by another mega-hit reality television show. Pawn Stars is that program. For a number of years, the History Channel has consistently featured this program. Pawn Stars is a hit television program that the History Channel has decided to air as a marathon rather than just one episode. This suggests that instead of a new episode of American Pickers, repeats of Pawn Stars will air. It's difficult to see reruns of one show rather than regularly scheduled new episodes of American Pickers within that time slot. American Pickers stopped filming new season. The fact that the show has ceased filming its upcoming season just makes the situation worse. Filming has come to an end for Jersey John Chalet, Robbie Wolf, and Mike Wolf. It's unclear if this halt will last temporarily or permanently. An explanation for why American Pickers has halted production for its upcoming season was not provided at the time of publishing. Fans of the show will have to wait and see what happens until the History Channel provides an explanation for their decision to halt filming. Is this the end? Might this signal American Pickers' demise? That may happen. It is getting harder to think that the show won't be canceled given its consistently dismal ratings. Mike Wolf might need to resort to more pleading, as he has been doing a lot lately, in order to keep this reality TV program afloat. American Pickers star gets grumpy as ratings continue to fall. These days, not many people are pleased with the History Channel's mega-hit reality series American Pickers. Even in regards to one of its stars, this seems to be the case. One of the celebrities recently acknowledged on social media that they were grumpy. It's clear from the shot that the American Pickers star was not feeling well. Ratings of American Pickers keep dropping. American Pickers ratings are drastically declining. They never stop dropping. There might be a slight increase in the ratings even when Mike Wolf uses social media sites like Instagram, but nothing noteworthy. It's difficult to ignore Mike Wolf's pleas on Instagram for viewers to continue tuning in or watching. The History Channel's reality series might not last very long if audiences continue to decline. American Pickers ratings are falling to the point where the program may be discontinued. Fans simply aren't watching as much if that option exists. Always comes back to Frank Fritz. Fritz Frank. Fritz Frank. Frank Fritz is always at the center. Frank is always at the center of it. American Pickers supporters want him back. It really is that easy. It seems that their happiness will only come from Fritz's return. Nothing else will satisfy his devoted followers. Frank Fritz's chances of ever going back to American Pickers are extremely low, if not non-existent. Despite the backlash from fans, the History Channel let Frank go and doesn't seem to want to rehire him. Is Fritz physically able to return to American Pickers? That is an uncertainty, even if the History Channel were willing to bring him back. He also suffered a stroke following back surgery. It's possible that his health isn't up to par for him to play picks with Mike Wolf. American Pickers has unhappy fans. There is more to it than just Frank Fritz's departure. despite how simple it is to argue that American Pickers supporters are only upset because of him. The supporters are experiencing a great deal of problems. True, their main grievance is with Frank Fritz, but they also have other grievances. Since becoming a star on American Pickers, Robbie Wolf, the brother of Mike Wolf, has not been warmly welcomed. He is disliked by the supporters. Many are demanding that he be sacked. It's unclear if they really dislike him or if Frank Fritz is their favorite person. Mike Wolf is grumpy about the ratings. Mike Wolf is not content either. His most recent Instagram photo makes this truth clear. His expression made it clear what kind of attitude he was in, even if he hadn't admitted to being cranky in the photo's caption. The American Pickers star's grumpiness was very apparent. Mike Wolf did urge his fans to watch American Pickers, despite his sour disposition. He persistently requests that people watch the reality TV program. Mike is attempting to entice viewers to return to the show by sharing images and teases. Judge rules on American Pickers' Frank Fritz conservatorship. In 2022, Frank Fritz had a stroke and was placed under conservatorship. But now, on 2 occasions, the judge supervising Frank's affairs had the power to remove the conservator and guardian from their positions. The judge has heard the conservatorship case once more and has rendered a decision about the most recent annual report. Here's what the judge decided and a progress report on Frank Fritz's healing. Judge rules on Frank Fritz conservatorship case. Frank Fritz was placed under conservatorship to make sure his needs were addressed and his bills were paid after he suffered a stroke. This was given guardianship and conservatorship. Frank's close friend Chris Davis is his guardian. Midwest One Bank is the conservator. But the court presiding over Frank's lawsuit has taken issue with both Midwestone Bank and Davis. On August 18, 2022, the guardianship and conservatorship were established. The stroke happened to Frank in July of 2021. Every year, inventory reports must be submitted by the guardian and conservator. On June 2, 2023, a notice of delinquency for conservatorships was submitted, indicating that the reports for 2022 had not been submitted. A study was submitted later in June. On December 1, 2023, a second notice of delinquency for conservatorships was submitted for the 2023 annual reports. November 12 was the deadline. It appears that the reports for 2023 were eventually submitted and presented to the judge 5 months later. The judge approved the reports after reviewing them on April 4, 2024, via the U.S. Sun. As a result, Chris and Midwestone Bank will continue in their positions. However, it is not obvious what will happen if they miss work again in 2024, and this time it's for the 3rd year in a row. Frank Fritz reports reveal his monthly expenses. Frank Fritz reportedly possesses a $6 million net worth. Frank's conservator and guardian are responsible for safeguarding that money and making sure he has all he needs to live while he heals. The Midwestone Bank records state that Frank's monthly expenses come to $28,292. Although that might sound like a lot, the article states that in-home healthcare and medical costs total $22,832 each month. That implies that $5,460 a month covers his primary expenses. Despite the fact that Frank is no longer paid by history for American Pickers, he has enough money in the bank to not worry about money, even with these enormous expenses. His Savannah, Illinois store continues to bring significant money for him. In addition, he has an extensive collection of possessions that he intends to sell, including 40 motorcycles and 4 cars. According to an informant, Frank possesses $1 million worth of stuff that he can sell to raise money. What are your feelings regarding Frank Fritz's stroke recovery? Do you find it comforting that at least his money is taken care of while he heals? Please share your opinions in the comments section below. Thanks for watching this video. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel, America Trends 24, and stay with us.